All right, guys. So thanks for hopping on our power hour. So it's Thursday night. Thursday nights are my favorite times to do power hours because everyone gets paid tomorrow pretty much. Like you always hear, like, I get paid on Friday. So the more follow-up and the more we reach out tonight, the chances of them ordering tomorrow are better. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with our normal. We're going to post on both Facebook and Instagram for the next 6 minutes. Make sure it's a try to make it more of a lifestyle post, either products that you have in hand, or post a picture about your babies and your kids and tell people what your why is and let them know it's only $99 to join your team. So make it more of a lifestyle post, not just an ad that you're going to find on Google search or anything like that, which you should be finding your pictures from Pinterest, from It Works corporate page on Pinterest. But so we're going to do that for 6 minutes. Make sure when you're posting on both Facebook and Instagram that you're not using the share option on Instagram. You want to actually physically do 2 separate posts. So you're going to post on Instagram. That's my suggestion first. And then once you post it, you can actually click the edit option. You go to your wording. You hold it down until it says copy. Click copy and then get out of Instagram. Go to your Facebook, post the picture, and then paste the wording. So that way you're posting on both of the platforms. Right? So we're going to set our timer. We have about 5 more minutes of posting on both Facebook and Instagram. And please unmute yourselves if you guys have any questions, or if you're sitting there like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to post, then unmute and we'll help you with that.
Heather, can I use just a little bit of your story in my post?
Absolutely. That's a great question. I always say share someone else's story until you have your own. When I first joined the business, Brenda Emick, she's my upline, and she was a single mom of 2 kids working full-time in a hair salon. And I shared her story left and right until I finally had enough story to share, which was, oh my gosh, I was able to put gas in my car today with my Wrap Cash, or I took my kids back to school shopping with my, with my commission that I earned from It Works. So yes, please share my story or any other upline or sideline story until you guys have your own stories to share. But just remember, you don't have to make it to share your story. And what I mean by make it is you don't have to be diamond. You don't have to be presidential. Your small successes are way important because that's really relatable to people. So make sure, if it's just gas in your car, if it's going grocery shopping, paying a bill, you want to let people know what you're doing with your what you're making from It Works.
Crazy question for you, Heather. By the way, it's Dee Dee. Sorry. I'm studying for my sergeant's exam as well as pushing for promotions and everything with It Works. I took a picture with the clear to basically help clear out the cobwebs in my head.
Uh-huh.
And I took a picture and I want to use that. I'm not sure how to word it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if you ever ask me like on wording and stuff, I'm very short and sweet. I might go longer in my wording if it's like more of a story about like how the business has changed my life or my why. But if I'm talking about the products, I'm usually saying, like tell them exactly, like pretend like you're talking to somebody. Tell them why you're using Clear, what it's done for you, and then just say, and it's, and you can say the price if you want to, and say like, and I get this whole bottle of essential oils for only da 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 da. If you're interested and want that same price, comment below or send me a message or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. So we have about another minute and a half left of posting on both Facebook and Instagram.
It was telling me. Good.
You're right there. I'm in chat.
That's weird.
Hey guys, if you're just hopping on, we are posting on both Facebook and Instagram. You're either going to do a lifestyle post talking about why you joined at work, so what your why is, or you're going to talk about your favorite product.
So like I was saying, he was
Okay, guys, timer just went off. So we're going to change up the format a little bit because it is getting late. Most of us, I think, are in California. There's a couple of us that you're in a different state. It might be a little bit later. I love text messaging at 9 o'clock because this is kids go to bed, dishes are done. You are now sitting on the couch and watching your favorite show, and you're scrolling on Facebook and Instagram right now. So if you are not comfortable with text messaging after 9 o'clock, or if it's later for you, then I would suggest going to your Facebook Messenger. Some people prefer to message people on Facebook than to text at certain times. If you're not comfortable with doing either of those, you just want to start engaging on Facebook and Instagram, commenting and liking posts. But if you are okay to text, which I'm totally excited to do right now, you're going to text message follow up for 10 minutes. But what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to grab your hundreds list and add to it while we're doing this. If you don't have time to print one out or it's not right by you, just grab a piece of paper and add to it. Make sure you're muted. Thank you. So grab your hundreds list. So as soon as you either go through your text messages and you follow up with somebody, how many times have you forgotten to write down somebody as a potential on your hundreds list?
Why I can't hear her.
You guys want to make sure you're writing them down. I forget too. So write them down as we do this. Also, oops, got my pen. Also, you're probably like, well, what am I text messaging? So what you're going to text message is, what I'm going to do personally is I'm going to go back to the beginning of the week and see who I can follow up with that told me that they were going to order on payday. Or what I suggest, if you don't delete your text messages, go to, say, August 1st and go back through those text messages and figure out. I had one, I did one, I went back to July and somebody told me that they were going to order on August 15th. And because of, I forgot to write it down because of Power Hour, I went back through and I found that, and I messaged her this morning, and she's signing up as a loyal tomorrow. So this is the time, you guys. If you don't know what to text somebody, don't just sit here on your phones and scroll. Unmute and say, this is our last conversation. What would you say? Okay. So the timer's on, and we're doing text message follow-up for another 8.5 minutes.
Why cannot hear? Cannot hear.
Oh, Rosa can't. If you guys know who Rosa is, maybe text her and tell her that we can hear her, but I don't know why she can't hear us. Maybe to log out and come back in.
It's Estella. I have a question.
Yeah.
So I know we do Power Hour together. Should we be doing Power Hour individually on our own time as well, or?
I would say absolutely. And even if you can't do the full hour, like 3 times a day, pick maybe like 5 or more of your favorite tasks and do those throughout the day. So I do 3 power hours during the day, and almost every single day. And that's probably how I enrolled 48 new distributors in the month of June.
Got it.
So just stay consistent with it. If you're at least on 1 power hour a day, like, you're doing great. But if you can do 2 to 3 on your own, then you're just gonna better your odds at changing some more lives. So
All right. Just wanted to make
yeah.
sure.
And make sure you guys are really using your hundreds list. So again, if you guys don't have a hundreds list from the eSuite, then just use a piece of paper for now. Or I like to do I have a calendar that has different, like, I have a calendar that has like all the dates, like a normal calendar, but then you flip the page and there's like different spaces for different days to take notes in. So depending on the day, like tonight is I don't even know what today is the 16th or 17th, huh? No, whatever today is. I don't have the calendar on me right now, but I'll write their names on those dates. So that's kind of how I use my hundreds list a little bit, and then I'll go and revamp it later. And you guys, another tip, if people are ignoring you, keep messaging them. I don't know how many times people send me messages. I read them maybe when I'm driving, and then I completely space and I forget to text them back. So don't think just because they're not responding that they're not interested. Let them tell you that. I had a girl that was supposed to become a loyal customer back in March for greens, and she never ordered. So on March 13th, I basically said, I hope you had a good weekend. I will be in Rockland. If you want to meet up, I can let you try the greens first. No reply. July 3rd, hey girl, happy Monday. Were you still wanting to try the greens? I don't know if you saw that we now have a chocolate flavor too. No reply. So I just sent her another one. So we're talking, over a month later. Hey girl, happy almost Friday. I was wondering if you still wanted to try the greens. I'm going to keep asking her until she tells me I don't want your greens, because she told me she wanted greens. So I'm going to keep asking until she tells me no, or until she's my loyal customer. So, and you see how I'm very short and simple. So don't overthink it. Don't not send a message because you don't know what to say. My rule of thumb is keep it no more than 3 sentences and end it with a question.
So Heather,
Yeah.
I got a response from a gal that I was messaging last week. And today I got a message from her, and what she did, we had been talking about the probiotics. She sent me a picture from a product from Walmart with the price. She said, I think I'll try this one instead.
Well, I just, with something like that, I just say, well, I can tell you that our products are amazing, and I would love for you to be a testimony for me. So maybe after you finish that box, I would love for you to try ours, and then just let me know if you notice a difference. I always tell people, especially like with our vitamins and stuff, everyone takes vitamins. So I ask people that are my friends, or, people that I know that are using vitamins, would you be a product tester for me and let me know if you like ours, and if you prefer your other ones, then go back to your other ones, but maybe you'll fall in love with what we have. So okay guys, timer just went off. So now what we're going to do, we are going to try and schedule some wrap parties. I'm really excited to do this. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You can try to schedule, and you're going to choose your wording. You're going to message people asking if they want to do a wrap party. You can say a sample party. You can say a wrap session. You can say whatever you want to say. It could be an online party. It could be an in-person party. Whatever you want to go with. Okay, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're not ready to go out and do in-home parties, then you're going to ask people if they can do an online party, and you're going to ask your upline to help you do one so you can get comfortable with it. So there's really no excuse why anybody can't, especially an online one. It's usually 30 to 45 minutes, and you all have, you can schedule it around your time. So here's unless you have people that you're like, oh yeah, I want to ask this one, that one, or the other. I always struggle with who am I going to ask. So I do it randomly. So what I do is I go to my Facebook, and I literally message like the first 5 people that show up in my news feed and ask them if they'll do a party for me. Now, the great thing about this is, like, for an example, Marissa, who is on here, she's the first person that showed up in my news feed, and it just reminded me that we needed to reschedule her launch party. So like that might be what I do. So if you're a new distributor and you haven't had your launch party yet, then this is the time that you can reach out to your upline and schedule that launch party. Or if you know you have some downline that need to do launch parties. So basically your goal is to schedule at least one party in the next 8 minutes with somebody. And let me tell you guys how I word it. And I did this task last week, you guys, and I didn't get a party, but she signed up as a loyal customer because she told me she didn't have time right now. But I've been meaning to ask you about those energy drinks, and she became a loyal, all because of this task, which was to book parties. So I was really excited about that.
And the last time we did it, I did exactly what you said. And before the power hour was over, I had the party with her and realized that even though I knew her in real life, I had never even mentioned it works to her.
I know, you just forget about people. And then this, you guys, this is another thing. Keep that hundreds list out, because when you start messaging people and they tell you they can't right now, but I'll let you know maybe another date or something, they go on your hundreds list. So you got to remember to write these people down. So here is what I sent. And this is the time where you can definitely talk to people. Like they're your Facebook friends, so engage a little bit before if you want to. This one I haven't talked to in a long time. So I said, hey, Veronica, happy Wednesday. How's it going? How is cheer and your practices? Because I'm a cheer coach for a high school here, and she's a cheer coach for a different high school. I just talked about cheer a little bit. And then I said, also, I was wondering if you might be interested in hosting a 1-hour sample party for me either this month or next month. You would get a free body wrap or facial wrap and get to sample the new greens. Would you be interested? So I'll repeat that last part again. I know I could type it out for you guys, or maybe I can text it later and post it on, you guys can post it on your team pages, but I'll repeat it. I was wondering if you might be interested in hosting a 1-hour sample party for me either this month or next month. You would get a free body wrap or facial wrap and get to sample the new greens. Would you be interested?
Heather,
Yes.
a tip that works for me for online parties is when I have a loyal customer who loves our products, I right away will be like, because you've been having such amazing results with our products, would you be willing to help me and host an online party? And when they see that they don't have to go anywhere, have any food, nothing like that, they're like, yeah, we'll do an online party. So if you have a loyal customer who has like amazing results or loves your products, that's the first person you want to jump on.
That is a great tip. I'm like literally writing it down right now. So that's a great idea. You guys think, if you guys don't want to go through Facebook the way I had suggested, maybe think about like maybe 2 to 5 of your loyal customers that that are loving the products, and message them right now and ask them if they would be interested in doing an online party for you, since they love the product so much.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And this is a silly question. I know I should ask. Shh. I'm so sorry.
No,
Sorry. I know I should ask my upline, and I just kind of spaced out, but since we're on the call,
of course.
I have Blitz cards and I have yet to use them. What should I document on my Blitz cards? Because I'm thinking first name, address, ID. Like I'm thinking all these random things. So what exactly should I put on that Blitz?
That's a great question, because I'm sure you're probably not the only one that hasn't maybe started their blitzing yet. So me personally, and Estella, you can tell us what you do too, but I used to have all this information on there, and then I kind of realized that for me that was too much. So what I have is I have my first name, last name, my phone number, my website. And then I don't do it anymore, but I used to put find me on Facebook or Instagram. But you can still do that. Search me. I put search for me on Facebook and Instagram. But when I actually blitz, I have my my labels. My name is exactly how it is on Facebook and Instagram. So I tell them, just search my name and you'll find me on Facebook and Instagram. Or as I hand them my Blitz card, and if we're engaging and there's not like a line of people, like if I'm at a store or something, I'll say, do you have Facebook or Instagram? Let me friend you just in case you lose my card. So that's kind of how I do it. But I just do first name, or I just do my name, my phone number, and my website.
Okay, just to simplify things.
Yeah.
And then just a weird curiosity question as well. Why don't you put your social media info on?
Honestly, mine would just look so cluttered and I talk to most people that I'm not a huge ghost blitzer. What ghost blitzing is where you just leave them all over the place. I mean, I do, but that's why I have my name on there exactly how my Facebook and Instagram is. So if they do go, I wonder if she has Facebook or Instagram, they'll be able to easily find me. So my reason was just because it was just so much information on there. I used to have my ID number, my email address, my phone number, my website. Like
that's what I'm thinking, because I was like, all right, I'm gonna do like labels and just put them on here really quickly, so it's fast and efficient for me. And then I went just the other day for my daughter's school orientation. I was talking to the mom and we're just having a conversation. I'm like, darn it, I could have blitzed her. Like, and I go into Jamba Juice and I always have the same conversation, like different conversations with the same girl. And I'm like, darn it, it's just one of those things I keep putting off task.
Yeah, that's something very important that you need to have for sure.
Right. Thank you.
Estella, what do you have on your Blitz cards?
I just have first name, last name, my phone number, and my website. And then I always get them on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Before I even give them a Blitz card. And I always tell them, I know you're going to lose my card, so let me just follow you on Facebook. Or you can follow, so you can follow me. Because
Yeah.
I would, like, our cards are big, even the Blitz cards, but I just want to get them.
Yeah.
And even the other day I had 0 cards on me, and this girl was like, oh my God, I wanted to strangle myself for not having any Blitz cards. And I told the girl, I'm like, okay, I'm kicking myself in the butt right now, but I have a business. I think you would be amazing at it. I want to give you my card. I don't have any. I said, do you have social media? And she's like, yeah. I said, let's follow each other because I need to get more information to you. She was like, totally. So I think when you know, like, you just have that connection with somebody, like the Blitz card doesn't even matter. And
right.
You can get them on social media. So, whatever you have on your Blitz card doesn't really matter. You need to get them on social media because then you have the connection, you have the number, you have them there. And then what I've been doing ever since the other night, we talked, Heather, about the notifications. Every time I get a new person that I Blitz and get them on social media, I turn the notification on.
Oh, yeah.
Because we lose them. I lose them all the time. I'm like, crap, what was that girl's name? There's this girl at the gym. I'm like, I can't remember her name. I just got her on social media, but I can't remember her name.
I feel like if I get them on social media, it's easier for me to remember to add them to my hundreds list as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by notification?
We're actually going to do that in a little bit. So I'll show you when we go onto our Instagram. So I'll show you about the notifications in a little bit.
Okay.
Also, Heather,
yes.
Real quick. At my dentist's office, there's a emerald that's under Christina Watts.
Uh-huh.
And she had made a suggestion to me that I actually pass on to Liz, and I know Liz is doing it as well. On your Blitz cards, you can put on there either call or text me for a free gift. That way, once they call you or text you, you have their number. Even though you've already got them on social media, now you have the number. Now you can get an address to not only send out a couple samples of the greens, but also to send out a product.
Oh, yeah, that is a good idea. I think I have seen that somewhere. Call me or text me for a free gift. I love that.
Yeah. Also, Estella, what I have started doing when I add people to my social media is before I get out of my Facebook, I screenshot the name. So I see the profile picture and the name, and I have a separate album on my phone of people that I've done that with. And that way it reminds me to go back and check in with them.
That's a good one, too.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay,
Sorry.
guys. No, you're good. Okay, for 6 minutes now, what we're going to do is we are going to engage on our Facebook page. So everyone's going to go to their Facebook page. Okay, and we are going to change our notifications, or I'm sorry, we're going to change our news feed to where we see most recent posts. So the way you're going to do that is at the bottom right of your screen, if you're on your iPhone, there's going to be 3 lines at the bottom. You guys might have 3 lines at the top if you don't have an iPhone, but mine looks like this. Okay, so see those 3 lines at the bottom? Click that. And you're going to scroll until you see the word feeds. So mine's right here. See where it says feeds? Okay. I'm going to click feeds. And then you're at the top, it's going to say most recent. So now I'm going to click most recent. And now your entire Facebook has now changed. So all of your news feed is now in order of people posting right now. So we're engaging with people right now that are on Facebook right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to comment, not like, you're actually going to leave a comment on every post in your newsfeed. We're not going to engage with any other distributors, so no upline, downline, sidelines. We're not talking about our businesses. We are just going to talk to them about what they're posting. If you get stumped and you're like, I don't know what to say, then leave an emoji. There's hundreds of emojis on your phone, so leave one, okay? So we're gonna do that for 6 minutes. Like for an example, you guys, I have a girl that's talking about how her daughter had soccer practice tonight, and she posted a picture of it, and they're playing soccer, and I just said, how fun. Like, I'm not overthinking it. I'm literally just leaving a comment, how fun. If somebody posts a picture of their food, say yum, say it looks delicious, say where did you get the recipe? If they're out eating, say where are you or where did you go? If they post where they went and you've been there, say I love that restaurant. You know, just talk to people. They're your friends, so just talk to them. Okay, guys. Okay, so now we're going to go to our Instagram and we're going to follow for 4 minutes on our Instagram. So here's some quick tips on how to follow new people on your Instagram. So if you're kind of new to this, you're just going to follow some of your friends' followers. One tip that I have is I go just basically to my news feed. So I'm like right there when it opens, right? And I follow people that have liked posts that are showing up in my news feed. So for an example, this girl posted this. She has 13 likes. So I'm going to click where it says 13 likes, and I'm going to follow all those people that liked that post because that post was just created in the last day or two or a couple hours. So that's one way. The other great way is following people that have checked into different places. So if you click the little a magnifying glass at the bottom, then you're going to tap the search bar on the top. Then you're going to click places. Okay, that's at the top. And then you can search your nearest, like your current location if you just want to search where people are right now, or you can type in a place. So I'm a wine lover, so I like to search for different wineries, and I follow people that have checked into different wineries, different restaurants. So follow people that have checked into some of your favorite restaurants and follow them. Okay, so we're going to do that for 4 minutes, and you just kind of pick your way of following. And you can do about 60 people at a time. So that's kind of your goal, is to follow at least 60 people in this 4 minutes.
I just have to tell you. So I just had this guy follow me. His site is soft boiled egg porn. And it's all videos of him cutting into soft boiled eggs.
Oh, that's awkward.
The strangest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's funny. Some of the things you see on Instagram and social media in general. Okay, guys, timer just went off. So now we're going to basically engage on Instagram. So we are going to comment, basically what we did on Facebook, we're going to do on Instagram. We are going to comment on every post on our Instagram. And same thing, don't overthink it. If you overthink it, leave an emoji, okay? But what I want to make sure you guys are doing is I want to make sure you guys are being real and you're being authentic. So I want to make sure you guys are all reading the post before you comment, and comment based on their words, what they're posting. Because sometimes they post a picture, but it could be a sad situation, okay? The other thing you want to do, now this is where we talk about turning on notifications. If you are going through your newsfeed and you find somebody that you feel that you can relate to, if, oh my gosh, she's a mom with, like me, like, oh, she's a dance mom too, let me go ahead and go to her profile and turn on the notifications so I get notified when she posts so I can engage with her more. So for an example, let me show you where that is. So when you go to somebody's profile, okay, at the top, you're going to see 3 dots. Do you guys see those 3 dots? This is going to pop up. And at the bottom, it says turn on post notifications. Actually, this says turn off because I already have them on for her. So when you turn on the post notifications, every time that person posts, you're going to get notified. So then you can open that up and you can engage and comment on their stuff. So now you're just going to start that relationship with that person. So that's what you're going to do there. The other thing, this is when I also clean up my my followers and who I'm following. If I'm going through my newsfeed and it's somebody that I'm like, no, why am I following this person? Or it's a child, this is the time to also unfollow people that you don't really want to follow, okay? And try really hard, you guys, not to just like the post. Try to comment, because liking is not going to let them engage with you more. Comments are going to let them, when you comment, your posts are going to start showing up more in their newsfeed. If you just like, your posts are not going to show up in their newsfeed as much. Okay, So now what we're going to do is we're going to message people who liked or commented on our last 2 to 5 It Works posts. Okay. So I'm going to start with Instagram. You can start with Facebook. You can do anything you'd like to do. So yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I'm really excited. I posted about how amazing my nails are ever since I started taking hair, skin, and nails. Those are my real nails, no gel, no acrylic, my nails with just polish. And I posted basically how they're working. And if you are interested in a 90-day challenge, you'll get my 40% discount. I got 43 likes on that. So what I'm going to do is, so find your first post that you're going to work on. And I'm going to click on all those people that liked the post. So I've got all these likes here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and start at the bottom. I'm going to click on her. And I'm going to send her a message and say, hey girl, thanks for liking my post. Have you ever tried our hair, skin, and nails before? Short, simple, sweet. So do you guys have people that like your posts over and over and over and over again, but they never reply to you or they're not interested? When that happens, I have a girl here that liked to post about the greens. I asked her if she was interested. Like 2 times I had to ask her. She said, no thanks, not at this time. And I said, thanks for responding. And she liked that hair, skin, and nails picture. So I'm going to message her again, but I'm going to say, hey, girl, I just wanted to say thanks for always showing love on my posts. But I have to ask, are you interested in maybe trying this product? So when I said you're going to do this with your last 2 to 5 posts, like with this one, I've got 43 people. So I'm going to only be able to do it for the 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go back and do it like later before bed. If you've got a few posts that only got maybe like 5 to 10 likes, then you can do more than just that one post. And again, keep it short and simple. If you posted about your business and somebody liked it, or you posted about your rack cash, say, hey girl, thanks for the like. Are you interested in earning some extra cash with me? Hey girl, thanks for the like on my post. Are you interested in joining my team? Just keep it very simple. And again, these are people that you should be writing down on your hundreds list. And you guys, whatever tasks that you're in the middle of doing when the timer goes off, those are tasks that you need to continue doing before bed after we get done. That's what I suggest. Okay, so for the next 4 minutes, we're going to do Instagram and Facebook cleanup. So what you're going to do is, even if you have a great profile picture, change it up, especially on Facebook, because when you change your profile picture, you get new likes and new engagement. So you're going to change your profile picture on your Facebook and Instagram, as well as your cover photo. I do that at least once a week, sometimes more. Make sure your profile picture, you guys, is an actual picture of yourself, not your dog, not your cat, not a cartoon, but yourself. If you're actually wanting to treat It Works like a real business and pay you like a real business, people need to know who they're doing business with. Okay, so you're going to change those. You're also going to maybe fix up your description or your about me. Keep it short and sweet. And then maybe if you've done all of that, go clean up your social media. If you realize that if you go to your timeline and you see that you've shared a Candy Crush win or a Slotomania victory like way too many times, you need to delete those. Okay, just saying. If you share a bunch of ads and a bunch of political stuff, or you just share and people don't know who you are because all they see is stuff that you share, then go delete some of that. So we're going to do Facebook and Instagram cleanup for the next few minutes. And if you need me to help you with that, or if you need some clarification, please just let me know.
Can I tell you my best Instagram moment of the day, Heather? Just
What
because
is it?
it excited me so much. So I posted on Facebook, and I did it with the little background so I could post it on Insta too, about how, like, I was wiped out yesterday. I had such an emotional day that I was in bed by 9 o'clock. And so that was my post. And on Instagram, this guy says, a guy or girl, I don't even know what they are, but says, wait till you hit 35, it'll happen all the time. I turned 52 months ago, you guys. It was the best moment of my day.
Right? Oh, what a great compliment. I love it. That is so cool. Did you say thanks? It's the new wow that I've been using the last 2 months.
Are you kidding? I used a skincare product all day long on everything about all of our skincare and how much it must be working.
Love it. And you guys, something that I do pretty much every night before bed is I go to, if you guys click on those 3 lines again, okay, and you click on your name at the very top, it's going to show you what your Facebook looks like to other people. So when I scroll, like sometimes people tag me in things and I don't realize that it's on my timeline. So this is why I do that. Like this girl shared one of my posts. Is actually really funny. Okay, she shared it. It's on my timeline, but it's there again because I posted it. So I'm going to click hide from my timeline. So when people go to my Facebook, they're not going to see duplicate posts. Okay. All right, guys. So now what we
I'm sorry, Heather. Can you repeat that? I didn't quite catch that. I'm sorry.
If you go to your timeline, you can hide posts or delete posts. So go to the 3 lines at the bottom and then click your name at the top. And it will show you what people see when they go to your Facebook. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And then if you see something there that you're like, oh, I don't want people to see that, then you can either hide it from your timeline or just delete it. So I want mine to just be my post. I don't want anything there other than what I posted, like real posts.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is, this is a two-parter if you haven't done this yet. If you have not updated your Wired app, that is your task right now, is to go to your app store and update your Wired app. Okay? Because it's now called It Works Office, and it's bigger and better, and you can enroll customers through this app now. You can place your own personal orders, and you can check events and do everything you need to do. But you can't do any of that until you've updated your Wired app. So that's your task right now, is update your Wired app. If you have already done that, or if you get done, what you're going to do is open up your Wired app, which you guys should be doing every day, just checking it out for many reasons. But what you should also be doing is when you open up your Wired app, or now it's called It Works Office app, see the little calendar icon at the bottom, that little square, okay? You're gonna click on that. And then you can edit your search. So I'm gonna click on OTOM. Okay, so I clicked OTOM, and now I'm going to search for any One Team One missions that has popped up that are within a 3-hour driving distance from myself, and I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Okay, if there are none within 3 hours of you, you're going to look at this and go, oh my gosh, I have a cousin that lives in Mobile, Alabama. I'm going to message her right now and see if she wants to go to this for free. Okay. Then what you're going to do after you go through those, you're going to search the boot camps. Okay? And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go, okay, is there a boot camp within 3 hours for me? There is. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. So those of you that are on, if you are within 3 hours from Sacramento, you need to purchase your Sacramento mini boot camp ticket for Saturday, September 9th. We have Aspen and Margarita coming from corporate. We have 3 ambassadors coming, 2 presidentials, and myself as a triple. And it's going to be a 5-hour training. It's going to be amazing. I know there's a One Team One mission coming up in, oh, it already passed, the Ventura one. That must have been this last weekend, maybe. So that was one. So you guys just always be, oh no, Ventura is August 31st. So there's a lot of you guys from Southern California. Click on that and get your tickets, you guys. It's a tax write-off. Mini road trip. I mean, it can't be more than a couple hours for you guys. So get your tickets and get to that One Team One mission. And the biggest tip is, you guys, it's for your guests. So bring guests with you. Okay, timer just went off. So for the last, we're going to go over just a smidge. So for the last 2 minutes, what I want everyone to do is go to your Facebook, and you're going to check your team pages. I want you to scroll through the team pages and see if there's anything that you've missed, any new contests, any new tips, any new information from your uplines, okay? So if you belong to 2 maybe team pages, then check both. If you're only in 1, do that. I know that we've got the Disney contest, the Disney giveaway. If you need to remember what the rules are on that, find that and read it. Diana is doing a contest for going live this week, so read up on that. So for just 2 minutes, you need to check your team page and make sure you guys are doing this every single day. Hence, you guys probably are, which is why you're on Power Hour. So I probably don't need to be telling you guys to do this, but sometimes you just kind of forget.
I just booked a party.
You did?
Yep. Online.
Oh my gosh, how awesome. And who was it?
A girl I worked with at the Venetian. Again, the first one who showed up on my Facebook feed.
See, you guys, that works. When you're like, who do I message? I don't know who to talk to. Just go random selection. Whoever pops up, that's who I'm going to message. Sherry, that's awesome.
I also wanted to ask you about the Southern California one.
Uh-huh.
My girl who I've been working on to get as a DT,
Mm-hmm.
she's in Southern California.
Oh, yeah. Get her to that for sure.
Okay.
You can register as a guest. She can go for free.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure Diana will be there, or I mean, people from our team, people on these power hours will be there, and maybe we can work out a way that she can meet somebody and they can help her while she's there.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, so our power hour has ended. This is the time to check your notifications, respond back to some of the people that have replied to you, and then unmute yourself and share anything that has happened in the hour or ask any questions. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.